Good afternoon, good day, good evening, welcome wherever you are. In this video you're going to learn how to use CapCut for PC. It's an excellent application. I'll go through different stages of using it, enough so you can push a video out there to YouTube, TikTok or whatever you're using. If you're an experienced CapCut user, you might learn a few things. So let's get cracking and so you can watch a video. CapCut for PC. I'm going to take you through using CapCut in different stages of creating a video. Also in the link, in the description, there's a link for shortcuts so you can go watch the videos on CapCut for mobile. It's a very versatile program which you can use on most platforms. So if you need to download it, there's a link in the description to download it. Here you've got create a screen. You've got your settings, record screen, auto cut, image enhancement. You've got templates down here. So you can type in the search box what you want as a template. So if I go to home and I go to create, here I've got some videos I created earlier. So here I can upload, rename, duplicate or delete them. So there's shortcuts where you can just do that and delete them. So it takes a little while to load up. Sometimes CapCut won't open up on your PC, or you think it won't open up, but that's because it's down the bottom. So here you've got shortcuts up along the top, still loading up. You've got shortcuts there. Then you've got menu, more, where is it, help, shortcuts. Here you can go back to your home screen if you want. So if you go into the shortcuts, you can familiarise yourself with them. Here you've got the timeline, the player, the basic, other. This is where you can go in and create other shortcuts for people who use CapCut on your machine. So in here you can reset, you can go back to how it was originally. So if I press Control I, that's a shortcut for import. Then if I go into my project, just navigate to where my pieces of video are. So this is the intro. There you can see the title of the intro. So I can do a right click, create a new folder, and then rename. I can put in there videos. Here I can just drag them in. So if I go to import, you can see it importing all the information. And here you've got a little scroll bar. So this is why you create folders, because you can lose the information. And then I just drag them into the video folder. So I didn't want that one in there. So I can delete that. I go back to all on there, and go back and import my sound effect for a car. You can see the aspect ratio is 1916. You can tap on there on the player, go to 16:9 for YouTube. If a video does not fully fit in, so if I move the blade over to here, you can see he's too large. So if I drag him down, I can adjust him to the size. And suppose you have an image like that on the screen and it doesn't look right, you want a bit of a background. You can scroll down here. Got lots of different options in here. You can go to canvas, tap on there, scroll down a bit more, and then you've got different options such as blur. And you can apply to all. See, it's gone back to none. If I do that again, blur, then if I scroll down and select my blur, then you can apply to all. So if any more videos are added to the timeline, it won't apply the blur to the new ones. It's only applied the blur to the videos on the timeline, and you apply to all. So here you've got the little microphone where you can do voiceovers. So if I go to transitions, you've got various transitions in here. You can see it's got the blue little heart up in the top left hand corner, the premium transitions, and you've got some that are free. You can also save some, so when you hover over it, you can see there the little star, which you can save as a favourite, like this here. You've got a choice. You can add a transition by dragging it down or just tapping on the plus sign. So if you watch what happens on the right hand screen, you can see the duration there. You can see the duration moving on the timeline. Just above the timeline, you've got different magnet tools. They're useful. They make your clips buffer up to right positions. You've got audio. So if you import audio, extract audio, it's more for premium usage. So if I go to media, there's a workaround for this. So if you go to import, go to car again, save me navigating, wasting your time whilst you wait for me to, and just drag it down. So I've now got that, if I put that just below, so what had happened was, because I had these turned on, when I went to move this around, it moves it all together. So if I do this, I can move it over to there without any issue. So here you've got the mirror. So if I move the blade onto the car, see the car going in one direction, so if I go up here to mirror, it's going in the other direction. So you've got the cropping tool there. You can crop. Let's move it back. You've got background removers. Remove background is what it says. You've got masking. So if I'll import a Vidiq clip as an overlay. So you can get hold of the end of the clip and move it like this with your mouse. Then you can produce a mask. You might think the mask isn't working. How do I add a mask? So if you tap on there, and then if you tap on there, and then you can add mask. And you can do that, add a circle. You can move the circle round. You can enlarge the circle. You got the general idea. You can track things, motion tracking. You've got your filters up here. Visual effects like explosions and stuff like that. So if I go to there and type in explosion. I've got some up here in my favourites as earlier. Oh, you can add light effects like this. So it looks like he's got a window open. Yeah, you might want to add a sticker. Got AI stickers, AI generated, emojis, all sorts. You got yours, which I've saved. Arrows, subscribe buttons, you've got all sorts in there. So like you can add a subscribe. Probably better to do that at the end. You can move them. Well, see, you can move them to the end so you get people to watch a video and then subscribe at the end. So we've added the audio. I've shown you how to add a voiceover, add a subscribe button. You're getting all the elements to add things to create a YouTube video. Got captions here. You've also got text. So when you've got yourself talking on a video, you can add auto captions. You can do all these sorts of things on. See that, and you think, I need to add some text. So you can just tap on there. You can see it's added it where the blade is. So if I go to there, just wait for it to do its thing. And you can see the text there, default text. So I can type in there. I know what you're thinking. I've got 2 text boxes on my machine. Test. Got bubbles, effects, animations. You can add animations. So if I scroll down, got all these different types of text like this. So if I tap on that text box there, I can then just select delete. So here you can see the text. If I tap on that again, got lots more options for text. So I can set a background for the text. I can have curved edges, I can have square edges. Animation. Still loading up because I've got multiple processes going on my laptop. I'm recording this, so here, again as before, you can add a tap on the star and it will add it to your favourites. See, here you can see it's faded in. You can adjust the time of the fade in. There it is. So this is something that I commonly do. I don't. Save yourself some time. You can do a right click, copy, move along the blade along the timeline, do a right click, paste, and then if I type in test 2, we duplicated the text. So, suppose you had a voiceover on your video, you've been talking on there, you're a bit shy. And a voiceover by going to here. You can go create an avatar. Then you can do a voiceover of the avatar. So it's just loading up at the moment. So you can choose your particular type of character. The beauty, the news, you can go in and have a look at more. Learning, walking, Christmas background. You've got text to speech up here. AI avatars, another place from. Yeah, they all come. You might be getting excited about that, look. So instead of having a croaky old voice, you could have a young lady like that. If you would prefer to see a young lady instead of me, say so in the comments. If you do not like the layout of the screen, you can go up here and select different types of layouts. Take a little bit of time. If you want to look at the full screen, you can do that by going to the full screen, full quality. You can go to the full screen here. Now, the timeline, sometimes when you've got a lot of information on there, you can't see it all, so you can move a slider bar there. So you can see. So if I move my blade over to here, bear with me a moment, it's just rendering. I can tap on the timeline. So I might want to get rid of part of the everything over to the right. So W on the keyboard gets rid of it. You might find this useful. So if I down there, then Alt and G. I've compounded the two clips. I can then move that clip down. You can see it buffing up next to the other one. You can see it's all compounded. If you move your blade over, if you wanted to freeze the frame, you just go up to here, tap on your clip, and you can freeze the frame. And you can move that to wherever you want. So if you want to, you can move your blade to a suitable position on the timeline, then go up the top there to cut or Control B. Now we have a cut in our compound clip. If we go back up to effects, get rid of what we've got on the screen at the moment. I'm going to show you how to create cover. Cover is like a thumbnail. When you export your clip, it will create a thumbnail for you. So when you create a cover, you can select from a particular part of the video. You can select local. So if I go to edit, this is quite a useful tool. If you've got no experience with Canva for creating thumbnails or any other software, you can create a thumbnail within CapCut for PC. So you need to show what your video's about, so the viewer's not disappointed when they go into your video to create a YouTube to watch your YouTube video. If you're creating a video about car batteries, you need a thumbnail with car batteries in. So I'm just showing you this for example. Loads and loads of different types of covers, cover templates. And the ones again with the little diamonds next to them are the premium ones. You've got a scroll bar here, or you can press your keyboard. So suppose we chose that one. It's just loading up the text. I thought it was. There you go. Here you can adjust the text. If you want to, you can move it around. If you tap on it, you can adjust the opacity on it. And then once you've done that, you can save it. Now, if you have a situation like this, you can just pull it back up. So you can do a right click on there, you can delete, you can arrange the layers on top, on bottom. You can adjust the line spacing, the background, you can add a background to there. You can change the type of, you can add more fonts and just tap on the font and type over. Then once you've done it, you can save it. So when you go to export it, it will save a still image of your cover photo, and then you can upload that as a thumbnail. Add some audio with it. So I've gone up the top there to audio, highlighted the clip, then I've got the options of adjusting the volume. I can add a fade in, fade out. And you can scroll down. You've got other options here. So if you don't extract the audio and you want to do a voiceover, if you've got a lot of background noise, you want to do a voiceover, if you're doing a travel video or something like that, you can just adjust the volume. That's a workaround if you've extracted audio. Going to talk about if you've got audio on your clip and how you can adjust it. So if I tap on that clip there, do a right click, and then you can extract audio. So if you extract the audio, you can delete it, you can do all sorts with it. You've only got, so this is a pro feature, So when you go to export, it's going to say Grade Pro. So you want to do a bit of handy photo editing. You've got all your clips compounded along the bottom because you press Ctrl A, selected them all, and then compounded your clip as you did see in the beginning of this video. And then you think, well, where am I? Oh, I need to go out and pick the missus up. Take a dog for a walk. So if you go to here, you can add a marker by pressing M on your keyboard. So I've got the blade there, so I'll press M. So I highlight the clip and then I press M on the keyboard. You can see a marker there on the timeline, or I can move the marker along and tap on at the top there, add marker, and you can see it there. So you can go to wherever you've set your marker. Show you a handy tip. So if I tap on the timeline and press Ctrl and A, you'll see all the clips highlighted. If I press Alt G, it compounds them all. If I want to undo that, I can just go to the undo over on the left, or I can press Alt Shift and G, and that will uncompound all the clips. So that's a handy tip. When you're ready, when you've got all your video clips created, edited, you can go to the top and to export. It will ask you the name, where you want to export it to, the resolution and bitrate and everything. There's a few premium features there. You can edit the cover photo, which we covered earlier. So if you click on that little folder there, you can navigate to wherever you want to put your video. So normally what I do is I have an upload folder. So I select that, and if I just name it CapCut for beginners, tips and tricks. Now you watch something, see if it'll do it. You've only got a certain limited number of fields in there. So if I do that will save it to the folder. It's got the duration there, the size, resolution. You can see the progress bar there as it goes through the export process.